points. And Angry Man, to your last point, y'all are here on our panel. Hamp is the host, but this is, y'all see that at the top? That says women's POV. Y'all come up here every fucking week to argue with women. This is a women's panel. This is our space. You are ingratiating yourselves into our space and arguing with us and telling us what we're doing wrong and what we need to do and yada 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 and trying to correct us. So, Angry Man, you might be right if we, I don't necessarily agree, but if we come to those panels, but can we talk about what happens when you come to our panels? And maybe there's not a lot of conversation around that because there's not a lot of panels like ours. There's not a lot of POV. There's not a lot of women's panels like ours. Ours is one of a kind, I think, a little bit, because we tolerate y'all bullshit and we let you come up here week after week and talk to us and have conversations.
Okay, hold on.
AM, I got this. AM, I actually got this.
I'm literally still talking. I'm literally
apologize,
Let's do this. Once he finishes, let Fatty go and let's see what Israel got to say. And I got you on my fault.
All I'm saying is y'all come up here week after week and you are ingratiated into our space. Okay, there is no Tuesday night show without the women's POV. Y'all come up here to argue with us. Y'all come up here to disrespect us. You come up here to debate us, to tell us where we ought to be and put us in our place and all of that shit. And we tolerate it and we eat it week after fucking week. Okay. So all these other shows that you're talking about where they just cut you off and put you off the panel or take you off the show, we don't do that here. All right. So what happens now that y'all are here talking to us? You talking to me, you talking to Tay, you talking to
Callie,
who I don't know. Hey girl. What happens when you come here? How do you conduct yourselves? What is the proper decorum? Because you have a lot of rules and you have a lot of expectations when it comes to us and how we should conduct ourselves when we come to the men's panel. So let's talk about how the fuck you should conduct yourselves when you come here. Y'all don't like me cussing, then get off the fucking show. How about that?
Shit like that.
No, let Fatty go. Let Fatty go.
Go ahead, Fatty. Go off.
Fatty, do you want to respond to that specifically?
Yeah. So this is the hypocrisy that I'm talking about. Amp, how did the girls were treated when they came to my show when we did that collaboration? It was the same shit. We actually had to understand you. We had to drop backwards to actually open the conversation. You behave the same way on my show that you behave on yours. It's not about the home turf. It's not about the woman POV. It's because you act like you act. The same type of predisposition you have on this show. When you came on my show, you did the same thing. You didn't change because Fatty was the host and let's be polite because we are on his house. You guys were wrecked. Everybody react about it, right? And the thing is, one thing that I think you guys don't understand, and I'm talking about myself. There's 800 people watching this right now, right? My biggest shows are with Angry Man, Tommy, all these people. It's not about you. It's about the team and it's about the collective. There won't be 800 people here if the men weren't here. So the conversation is about everybody. This is not focused on let's come here and lick woman cleats. We don't ask us to suck our dick when you guys come on our show, so we're not coming here to lick your cleats. I'm sorry, it's not going to happen. Just have a good faith conversation. And when you have smoke, when somebody actually is doing leading questions, and then she says, I will lie, I have no responsibility of telling the truth, and no woman says nothing, that says exactly what the mindset is. You care if one side actually plays dirty. You don't give a fuck if the other do. So please be consistent. I hope that you can treat me well, but if you're going to treat me on an unfair way, be equal across the board. Don't make the rules for one side. And as soon as we say, oh, we're playing checkers. No. Throw the game away. Angry Man is talking. Now we're playing fucking cards. No, we are going to play the game. You set the rules and we are going to do it from the beginning to the end. Don't go from strong and independent woman to a victim as soon as a man starts talking back. Don't do that shit. That shit is coward, and you shouldn't be doing that. Go ahead.
Daddy, you are exactly
Can I please respond to what Dana said?
But y'all gotta be fast. Y'all gotta be quicker though.
I do want to. Can I just say this real quick? My whole thing is.
on. Let me go first.
Wait. Hold on. This is basically
hold on.
This is basically just off of what Fatty said. Basically, is this. I've never heard a conversation. I've never heard a conversation with anybody. You never had an honest conversation with anybody when you start off with ad hominems, and when you jump to your sassy side, and when you jump to the side when you think you can over talk another person, and it be an honest conversation. And the thing about this is like Fatty said, I didn't come in for y'all three ladies. I don't know y'all, but I do know Angry. I do know a Tommy. I know a Fatty. I just met DJ Hemp. Honestly, I thought it was his show. Most of the people in the crowd right now, I guarantee you they not here for you. If they are here for you, they're here to disagree with you. You know why they're here to disagree with you? Because the way that y'all present your arguments, are really disrespectful. That's all I had to say.
Okay, look, let me just say this real quick. First of all, I too thought that this was Hamp's show.
Me too.
I did not think this was a woman's show. So my bad on that.
It is my show.
Okay, so this is my point.
This might be risky. Women's POV is Tuesday night. So
this show in particular is the women's point of view.
Okay.
What we're trying to say is this though. What we're trying to say is this because I'm a prime example of it. Had it been one of you ladies' show and he not been the moderator, the man starting it, I would have been dropped soon as I said what I said because y'all were asking why I wasn't dropped. So y'all wouldn't have let me talk. What I was saying.
Real quick, I'll just hold on one second, man. Real quick, let me just say this real quick.
Oh my God.
By y'all having a man host, let's just say this is the woman show. By y'all having a male host, I have been like to job facilities where working in a nursing home, but when you have a male supervisor, it kind of like balance out stuff. Luckily that this Hemp is a man that y'all ladies respect, right? So y'all let him, even though this y'all show, but y'all let him host the show to keep everything balanced. So if I do believe, like Tommy just said, if Hemp wasn't here, I think a lot of us won't even be here. I think just by y'all having a male show to bring that balance, by him bringing that balance is what's keeping the show fire.
I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you like this. If it wasn't for him, none of us would be here, okay? Because we don't come up here week after week to be degraded and disrespected and argue with y'all motherfuckers for fun.
Can I please?
No. Angry man, I'm gonna let you talk.
I've been interrupted 3 goddamn times.
Well, I didn't interrupt you, but I'm talking. We don't come up here week after week to be degraded and disrespected and be called names and be called ugly.
How much?
Be called
How much do I gotta pay to get a full sentence out?
Angry man, oh my God!
I'll pay it right now.
I love her because she keeps proving my point.
This is crazy.
Wait a minute. Can I please just
said
finish my
told
sentence?
y'all, you don't like what I talk, then fucking leave.
No. You know what? I'm not going to ask permission. I'm going to finish what the fuck I have to say. What I want to say is, if it weren't for us, there would be no Tuesday night show, and y'all would not come up here and argue with us week after week after week after week.
First of all, no.
As much as you want to complain,
who the fuck are you?
As much as you want to complain,
who the fuck are you?
On my mama.
Come here if it was just Ham here.
What are you talking about? If you don't like it, you can fucking leave.
What are you talking about? If it was just Hamp here, if it was just Hamp on this show and he dropped the link, I would come up.
You can leave right
now.
What
are you talking about? I didn't come here for you.
She said, "Get the
fuck out." You can leave right now.
I didn't come here for you. I did not come here for you.
I'm not coming at you.
That's where you got it twisted. That's where you have it twisted.
No, that's
I did not come here for you.
I'm making a point. Hamp. I'm making a point. You gotta chill.
Get the fuck out.
I'm not coming at you as an individual, okay? What I'm saying to you is, without us on Tuesday night, women's POV, y'all would have nothing else to talk about. Y'all not coming here to argue with. Hold on.
We agree.
Let me just you guys give me 30 fucking seconds, please. Give me 30 fucking seconds, okay? What I'm saying is y'all come up here to argue with us. You come up here to degrade us. You come here to debate us. You come here to disrespect us. You come here to put us in our place. This shit gets your dick hard.
No, the fuck it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
Come here every fucking Tuesday for this shit.
No, it doesn't.
Yes. Well, you keep coming back.
Okay. Can I respond now? Can I respond now?
I'm not done. Because I'm not. You can respond when I'm
repeat what you said again.
The point that I'm making.
Repeat what you said.
I'm making is.
By her logic, she gets being here.
Y'all keep coming here every fucking week, and this is not the only thing that Hamp has going on. This is not the this might be risky platform, but on Tuesday night it's women's POV, and y'all niggas come here consistently to talk to us and to degrade us and to debate us and to disrespect us and to go on and on.
She's repeating the same.
What is the? Well, hold on.
If y'all are not interested, if y'all are not interested, sign the fuck off.
This is unbelievable. This is unbelievable.
And if you're interested in having legitimate conversation, stay on board.
This is unbelievable.
But it's not like, don't act like y'all don't come
this
here.
This is unbelievable. This is unbelievable.
All right, Dana, what are you trying to say?
No,
listen.
Because I keep getting interrupted.
We putting Hamp in a bad spot. Obviously, Hamp respect these ladies to give them the show. We kind of putting Hamp in a bad spot. He respect all of us.
No, because y'all make a fucking mess out of everything. So I'm asking everybody to be concise in your fucking points. Dana, you said the same thing 3 different times. Did you have a final point? It didn't sound like it. All right. That's the last time that every motherfucker just filibustering. Ain't none of y'all niggas that goddamn entertaining. They be talking to 40 minutes straight. God damn, yo.
Camp, it's not about a filibuster. It's that the fact that I keep.
Yeah, they here to come see y'all. Y'all are important to the show. Point blank. Period. This show has its own niche for a reason. All right. Most women on these fucking panels don't cam up, and there's a whole plethora of reasons why it's entertaining. Point blank. Period. Okay. And Fatty said yes to that. Hold on. And Fatty actually already acknowledged that point.
I was saying the same thing, Hamp.
No, I'm telling you that Fatty already said that he agreed to that point. All right, that's the key. That's the takeaway that I want you to hear. But I'm not going to hear you repeat it over and over again.
Hamp, the point that I was.
All right, angry man, nah, because you said the same point 6 times. All right, angry man, make it quick. I will hit the plane because motherfuckers are talking too fucking long.
Nigga that ain't gonna get to say what I need to say.
Go ahead. It just better not be a goddamn soliloquy.
No, it's good, bro. It's good, bro. Because everybody just, as long as everybody fucking took, I could have said it.
Fuck. All right. Angry man, I want to hear your soliloquy. Go ahead.
First of all, Dana, check this out. You need to come off your fucking high horse. Because ain't nobody come here for you, sweetheart. Don't nobody give a fuck about you. Period. Okay? I come over here because I rock with DJ Hamp. Period. Point blank, period. That's why I come over here. If I knew that this was a dominant women's panel, I wouldn't even be here. Anybody that know me know I don't go to women's panels because of that type of shit you doing. And for the record, it does not make no black man's dick hard to hear a fucking black woman argue. It doesn't. Okay? Now, as far as you talking about us flooding in here and taking over your fucking space, I've been doing this shit for almost 10 years. Only person up here been doing it longer is Tommy. And I've sat back and watched as you women flooded our goddamn space. Because before you came here, none of this goofy shit was going the fuck on. So excuse the fuck out of me. You're the encroacher, not me. Don't get it twisted. I came over here because I rock with DJ Hamp. And usually y'all are having some regular, cool conversations. But now you acting like a fucking little kid who lost a lollipop having a fucking hissy fit. And guess what? Just because a man disagrees with you does not mean he's disrespecting you. You can't have a debate. That's your problem. The only time you can have a conversation is when a motherfucker agree with you. Period. Fuck out of here.
And the numbers say a little bit different because when it was just them talking, not trying to be funny, but it was 200. And they talked for just an hour. It was just 200.
For the girls. The girls actually make things fun. Girls on our space make this enjoyable instead of the day-to-day thing. The thing is,
they do.
They make a point though, Fatty. Well, see, let me explain something. They typically the point. It would be like if you were talking about racist cops, and then you can get some of them to prove your point that look what these racist cops do. Because if these women really were trying to do what this woman was saying, like edify and instruct, they proved right now how they will say things like, if you don't, but the woman said it out of her mouth, you don't like how I talk, and you can fucking leave. I said earlier that that's what they would say. So they say that when they're talking, if they're being vulgar, it doesn't matter. If you don't like it, fucking leave. But then when a guy's talking like that, they will use how he's talking to say, oh, look how you said that. Look what you did. So instead of addressing the point, so if you can get the racist cop to prove that he's racist, even when he's trying not to, and that's what I think a lot of these women do, because if they really gave a shit about other women, they'd stop being the assholes that people keep calling them out for. You literally wouldn't keep doing it. There's no reason to be exactly what someone leads up and says, you're going to be this if given the opportunity. Then just don't.
Yeah, but there's the thing is the going from asking the Quran to flipping somebody on the camera, right?
Yeah.
It's again, be strong or be a victim. Pick one side and move on. Don't jump around one the other. And I'm going to be perfectly honest. I'm here to support Amp. Absolutely, it's been very, very kind to me. But the reality is, without woman, this will not be this. Like the flavor, like is the seasoning on the food. Right. The problem with having women on panels, and it happens to mine in every show that has women on panels, is that instead of us talking about the topics, now we're talking about how we should talk with each other. We are 2 hours talking about, should we say this? Should we say that? Is this important? Is the downside with actually everyone on the panel, we're talking about how people feel about the conversation. It's not about the conversation anymore. It's about the rules of engagement. That's the part that is kind of painful because we want to be talking about topics and now we have to be addressing feelings because unfortunately women usually take the conversation there. It's just that. But they're important.
I didn't give a shit how many names they called me last week. I didn't give a shit how many names they called me last week. I still was willing to answer their questions.
Here's the thing, though. Since we are their guests, right? Because this is their show, then obviously Hamp respect them enough to give them a Tuesday show, right? And I'm not. This not no simping or nothing. So us men, like, okay, we do recognize this day show. And this day shit. This day Tuesday night show. So we can, like, when they is trying to get like whatever I think that we is coming a little bit too strong, too hard to the point where now we're putting Hamp in a position where he don't, like, I hate to use this word, but correct his own step that he gave the show. This is their show. He shouldn't have to be in a position where we shouldn't have to put him in a position where he got to correct his people that he gave the show to, especially in public like that. So we still got to recognize, even though we
Fatty's
you gotta be hold on one time, because a lot of us are content creators, right? And we know on our own show, especially if we let somebody direct our own personal show that we gave them that day, we is not gonna allow people to come on there, no matter what. We're not gonna allow them to like make them feel some type of way to the point where we got to correct our own people, especially in public like that. So we can recognize our position. We even though we supporting him, but at the same time, Hemp delegated this day for them.
I would if they put in position to have to do it.
Still come off look strong. I'm not saying women, whatever.
I'm just saying my daddy do whatever I tell him to do. Oh, I might correct her in front of them because you're now putting me in a position to look like a punk. There's no reason to, if you have a person who's allowing you to do something or giving something to you, don't then turn around and make them look like a punk. So that's the only reason a person would speak up. Like you saying, hold on, now you've explained it to them in a way that it's not.
And you gotta speak for yourself, JP, because everybody that's a content creator don't do panel shows.
No, Angry Man. All I'm saying is I understand that, Adrian, but all I'm saying is, we got to know our position. Anytime we made them cause friction. We don't know how this will turn out. After this, she might say, "I'm not coming on the show right no more." Or
it's deep. It's not as deep as you may think, right? It's just the repetitive nature, right? And I want to take responsibility because I think a lot of people have been a little bit more long-winded than we probably needed to get this conversation done, you know. But just in that instance, it was the repetitive nature of what Dana was saying. So I didn't hear the point. So unfortunately, I had to jump in. That was the real reason. Because other than that, I let her go. But if you say the same thing 4 times, now I'm trying to clarify the point. Ben Israel, real quick, were you trying to get in on what we talking about? Because
we kind of went off on a tangent. So I don't even know if I want to rewind it back to that. But what I'm hearing right now, it's like we're suggesting we have a double standard or a double set of rules that we apply differently when women are present versus men. That's what. Am I wrong when I'm hearing?
I don't think you're wrong. Oh, Ben Israel, you got the echo. Just mute when you're not talking. That's all.
All right.
I don't think you're wrong. I think the sentiment that maybe the ladies can clarify, even though once again, like Fatty said, we literally talking about how to deliver information. But it's like they can be big and bad until they don't want to. Like that's the most simple way I can put it. Right. And then when they don't want to, then if a word that gets said they don't like, or if somebody's doing something that they think I should step in and then I get pulled in, or that word gets highlighted, right? Where if you're big and bad, you got to be big and bad all the time. I think that's the sentiment that's being argued at this juncture.
I mean, my thing is when you come into a man's space, men talk a certain way. I mean, this may be your channel, this may be the ladies' night, but it's still in the manosphere. So men gonna speak as this is why the space was made. That's why Angry Man named it the manosphere, right? I mean, because this is a space that we created for men. Now, women are showing up here as they do, but that doesn't mean men are gonna change the way we speak for them to make it appeal to
the manosphere.
I don't know.
I don't see
that's the thing.
Hold on. I got a couple follow-up questions for Ben Israel. So, Ben, to Dana's initial point, so this particular show is the women's point of view, right? And so I think Jay Prince was saying or alluding to it. So when you come on here, this is the space that is I guess it would be a catering space to them to have these conversations with men listening. And then when men join the panel, would the decorum change?
And your second question, I'm sorry.
Well, like, do we deal with men how we deal with women?
I mean, like I say on my channel, man, when you jump in a lion's cage, you can't expect not to get bit.
But do we deal with men like we deal with women?
It don't matter who you are. You in
but let me ask you just a standard question though. Do just generally in the street, do you deal with men how you deal with women?
If you're in a man's space and women come into that space, for instance, you're playing ball, right? And you got a girl that got next. We're not changing the rules because she got next. We still playing ball. Now, if she good enough,
but y'all change y'all speech when a woman walks in the barbershop.
Does that make sense?
I understand.
Well, the only reason men change their speech is when a woman walks in the only reason men change.
Let me get a direct answer to my question. I understand what you're talking about playing ball. But I play ball a different way. So yeah, when I'm playing with women, I don't play the same way because somebody's gonna get fucking hurt.
Yeah, but we're not playing solely with women. We saying the men.
No, you said playing basketball, so you asked that you made an analogy out of it. I understand it, but generally in the street, do you deal with men how you deal with women?
I do. I mean, that's me.
Okay. All right. So hold on, Angry Man. So generally speaking. All right, let's say just for regular niggas, do they deal with men how they deal with women? Is that what is that your understanding? Are you saying that generally men out here deal with men how they deal with women?
I mean, that's kind of a loaded question. Y'all were talking about that earlier. trying to set the table to force me to answer a certain way you want me to. Not gonna.
Nah, I don't give a fuck how you answer. I'm saying yes or no.
Obviously,
you giving me all these analogies and all that. So I'm just asking you a direct question. It's a yes or no, and then you can give context to why you say yes or no. So you talking about you. So if you, that's what you said, you anecdotally. So now I'm asking you specifically, if you had to speak for most men or most women or most men, right? And you have to speculate. I understand that. You're saying yes, men deal with men how they deal with women. I'm just asking.
It's funny when you ask that question. Most men are single and childless. They ain't dealing with women.
Huh? Let me show you. You might be new over here, but let me show you this real quick.
I ain't new. I've been watching the show for a while.
Oh, I appreciate you.
And the only people
you seen this?
Been in the space longer than me are angry man and time.
You seen this? So I'm just asking you to answer the question. If you don't want to answer it, then you just can just
I answered it. You asked me a direct question.
Yeah.
I said yes or no.
So if you had to generalize for men, I'm just asking if you had to generalize for men. If you had to generalize for men, you would say yes, they do. Because Juan Solo was shaking his head yes when I asked for a for generalization for men, and you just saying you can't answer that.
No, I answered
men, bro, nigga. Well, I mean, they're talking like men, so why would they be treated differently?
No,
they're
I'm asking.
The reason why
Tommy, I asked in the street. I don't. If y'all ever been outside, the rule. So that's why I said in the street, are we dealing with men and women the same way? That's what I.
The answer is no. The answer is no. We're not going to treat women the same way in the real street.
Right, hold on, Jay Prince. Yeah, so Jay Prince says no. Ben Israel didn't answer. Juan says yes. Hold on. Fatty, what do you say, Fatty?
The answer is no. We don't treat women, elders, kids, men the same way. We differentiate depending on the person in front of us.
Tommy, what say you? Just to that general question. Huh?
I was wondering in what context, because it differs. Like you said, we can whoop a kid, but we wouldn't whoop a woman, and a woman knows more than the kid.
So in the street, however you see the question, Tommy, you can answer. Do we treat men the same way we treat as women?
No, because if a woman call you a baby, and like you say, give context. Because if a woman throw a drink in your face, you won't beat her up. Man throw a drink in your face, you will.
We scrapping, right?
And if you don't beat him up, they'll call you a punk. Let that man throw a drink in your face.
That's a fact, though.
Can I say yes? Can I answer yes real quick about why I say yes?
No. Angry man, what I got you, Juan. I want to get your context first, Juan. I'm not trying to say no, like I'm a, you know what I mean? Angry man, what do you say you? I just want to understand.
In the street, traditionally, no, you don't treat a woman the same way you treat a man, unless the woman puts herself in a man's position. Then you will often see niggas treat women like they dudes.
Except for when Tommy gave I think a very tangible example where I lived through that. Well, my brother got a drink thrown in his face, and as much as I wanted to punch her in the face, I didn't.
But that's a woman. That's not a woman being a man, though. That's a woman. That's a woman doing woman shit. Throwing a drink in somebody's face is not something a man do. That's something a woman do. Hold on, Jay Prince.
Will be in another man's face in a minute.
I've never seen that. I've never seen no dude. That's some sassy shit right there.
Challenge your ass. Get up, bitch. Damn.
But Angry man, you say yeah. Though. I mean,
you backhand a man like you backhand a woman.
You know as well. You know as well as I do, DJ Hemp. There's dudes out here they gonna live by what they were taught. So a chick could jump up in their face like a dude, and they just gonna be like, "Man, go on here with that shit. Go on here with that shit."
Yeah, but a nigga can't, right?
But you know as well as I do that there are some niggas out here. When a chick jump up in their face with that type of energy, it ain't gonna go well. You feel what I'm saying? So that's the context that needs to be provided. Like traditionally, no, a man is not gonna treat a woman the same way he treat a dude until that woman gets into that energy, and then some dudes will go fucking ham.
But the minority or majority of dudes, Angry man,
as far as the flipping on the woman,
going ham, yeah.
Hey, Ham, can I make a quick, precise thing right quick?
Hold on, I just want to get Angry man on the minority and majority.
In our community, I would say the minority.
Okay. Okay. And so, one second. I just want to, because I'm just trying to understand, and I started with the brother Israel, right? Because I just want to understand if we employ that logic, does it just leave the face of the earth when we get on YouTube because they be talking spicy?
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? Oh,
I think YouTube is a place where niggas say what they've been wanting to say for all their lives.
Well, so Jay Prince, on that point, right? Earlier, Love said that this is a space for niggas to say shit they want to say to them that they want to say to their wives.
Then men ain't married.
But she was just saying, like, she said wives, Tommy, but she was saying women. She said wives, but she's just saying, like, the women in their lives, they've been wanting to say some shit to, but they haven't been able to. So now they got a panel and they got a chat where they can talk how they want to.